Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Tariq Amin, lecturer in English, Department of English Cast. Our course title is Functional English, and this is the ninth lecture of this course. As you know that before the closure of the university, we had discussed and covered some of the parts of speech such as nouns, different types of nouns, verbs, different types of verbs, adverbs and different types of adverbs in detail. And today we are going to read about adjective and its types. Look at the discussion agenda of this class. First of all, we will define what an adjective is, and after that we will discuss attributive adjectives, predicative adjectives. Then we will come to the different types of adjectives, that are adjectives of quality, adjectives of quantity, and adjectives of number. Today we will discuss just these three types of adjectives. Due to the shortage of time, it would be highly difficult for us to cover all the types of adjectives. That is why we will discuss just these three types of adjectives. Now, adjectives of number are also called numeral adjectives, and numeral adjectives are further divided into different types. The first one is definite numeral adjectives, the second one is indefinite numeral adjectives, and the third one is distributive adjectives. Now, what an adjective is? An adjective is a word which is used to modify or qualify a noun or pronoun, or an adjective is a word that adds something to the meaning of a noun or pronoun. In other words, we can say that an adjective tells us something more about a noun. For example, he is a good boy. In this example, boy is a noun and good is an adjective, and good is modifying the noun boy. And the second example, the boy is good. Good is an adjective and it is modifying the noun boy. We have some other examples where an adjective modifies a pronoun, like she is intelligent, he is cute, he is brave. In these examples, the adjectives are modifying the pronouns. Now, what are attributive adjectives? When an adjective is used before the noun it is called attributive adjective, or it is said to be used attributively. For example, she is an intelligent student. In this example, the adjective comes before the noun that it describes. The adjective is intelligent and it is describing the noun student, and it has come before the noun that it describes. In the second example, Zahid is an honest boy. Boy is a noun and honest is an adjective. And honest is used before the noun that it describes. It is describing the noun boy and it is used before the noun. That is why we call it attributive adjectives. In other words, we say that these adjectives have been used attributively. Now, what are predicative adjectives? When an adjective is used after a verb and a noun and it forms part of the predicate, it is called predicative adjective, or it is said to be used predicatively. For example, Zahid is intelligent, the boy is good. In the first example, intelligent is an adjective, Zahid is a noun, is a verb, and an adjective that is intelligent has come after the noun and after the verb, and it forms part of the predicate. That is why we call it predicative adjective. In other words, we say that the adjective has been used predicatively. And the second example, good is an adjective. In this example too, adjective is used after a noun and after a verb, and it is part of predicate, and we call it predicative adjective. Or in other words, we say that the adjective good has been used predicatively because it forms part of the predicate and it is part of the predicate. Now, we say that part of the predicate. Now, what predicate is? What subject is? We say that the predicate is a part of sentence that is said about the subject, and subject is a part of sentence about which something is said. So in this example, good and intelligent forms part of the predicate because these are adjectives that are modifying the noun or modifying the subjects. Adjectives of quality, the first type of adjective. Adjectives of quality show the kind or quality of a person, place, or a thing, and they answer the question of what kind. For example, he is a good boy, she is a brave girl. In these examples, these adjectives show the quality of a person, quality of a person. Good show the quality of boy, brave show the quality of girl. And they answer the question of what kind. When you say that he is a boy, someone may ask a question, what kind of boy, or a boy of what kind, or what sort of boy. So you can easily answer the question that good boy. When you say that she is a girl, someone may ask the question of what kind, girl of what kind. So you can say that brave girl. So adjectives of quality answer the question of what kind. Now we have some adjectives that are formed from proper nouns like Indian batsman, Pakistani bowler, Australian actor. These are adjectives that are formed from proper nouns. In the first example, Indian batsman, batsman is a noun, and the adjective Indian is modifying the noun batsman. Now, this very adjective, that is Indian, has been derived from a proper noun, that is India. In the second example, the adjective Pakistani is derived from a proper noun, that is Pakistan. So the adjectives that are derived from that are formed from proper nouns are called proper adjectives, and they are classed with adjectives of quality. Adjectives of quantity. The second type of adjective. Adjectives of quantity show the quantity of something or the quantity of a person, place, or thing, and they show how much of a thing is meant, and they answer the question how much. For example, I ate some rice, I showed much patience. Now, some shows quantity and much shows quantity of patience, and they answer the question how much. When you say that I ate rice, someone can ask a question how much rice, so you can answer the question by saying that some rice. That is why it is said that adjectives of quantity answer the question how much. The third type of adjectives is adjectives of number, and adjectives of number are also called numeral adjectives. Adjectives of number show how many persons or things are meant, or in what order a person or thing stands, and they answer the question how many. For example, 6 boys were present in the class. All students were absent yesterday. I have got many things. In all these three examples, the adjectives show how many persons or things are meant, and those they show the number of person, place, or thing, and they are answering the question how many. When you say that boys were absent in the class, a question arises: how many students, how many boys were present in the class? So you say that 6 boys were present in the class. When you say that students were absent yesterday, your principal may ask the question how many students were absent yesterday. So you can say all students were absent yesterday. Now, there are some basic differences between adjectives of number and adjectives of quantity. Adjectives of number come before countables, and adjectives of number come before uncountables. Now, what are countables and what are uncountables? Countables are countable nouns refers to the names of those things that can be counted. For example, glass, pen, chair, watch, etc. We can say that we can count watch, we can say 1 watch, 2 watch, 3 watch, 4 watch. We can count chair, 1 chair, 2 chairs, 3 chairs, 4 chairs, 5 chairs. So countable nouns refers to the names of those things that can be counted. And uncountables are uncountable nouns refers to the names of those things that cannot be counted. Like water, water is an uncountable noun because it cannot be counted. We cannot say that one water, two waters, three waters. The other example is milk. Milk is uncountable noun because it cannot be counted. Same is the case with juice, oil, etc. These cannot be counted and they are called uncountable. Look at the first example. Some students, some patients. Uh, some adjectives can also be used as adjectives of number and adjectives of quantity. When an adjective is used with with the countable noun, it is called adjective of number, and when an adjective is used with uncountable nouns, it is called adjectives of quantity. Some students and some patients, the adjective some is used both in both way as adjective of number and as adjective of quantity. And the first example, the adjective some is used with the countable noun, that is student, and it is used as adjective of number. But in the second example, some patients, patients is an uncountable noun and some is used with it, and it is used as adjective of quantity. In the second example, any person, any is an adjective and it is modifying the noun person, and person is a countable noun. And I've just said that when an adjective comes with when an adjective comes with a countable noun, it is called adjective of number, and when an adjective comes with uncountable noun, it is called adjective of quantity. Now there are some types of numeral adjectives. The first type is definite numeral adjectives. Definite numeral adjectives show the exact number of a person, place or a thing, and they also show the order or sequence of things in a series. For example, one student, three girls, first student in the class, third girl in the row. So these definite numeral adjectives show the exact number of a person, place or thing, and they also show the order or sequence of thing in a series. And definite numeral adjectives are further divided into two types, that are cardinals and ordinals. Cardinals show the exact number of things, and ordinals show the order or sequence of things in a series. For example, one student, three boys. These are cardinals and they show the exact number of things, exact number of person. And the below example, the first student in the class, third girl in the second row. In these example, the adjectives are showing the order or sequence of these things in the series. The second type of numeral adjectives are indefinite numeral adjectives. As the name of these numeral adjectives show, that they do not show or denote the exact number of person, place or thing. They don't show us the exact number of things. All mangoes were eaten. When you say that all mangoes were eaten, we don't know how many mangoes were eaten. We don't know the exact number of mangoes. Same is the case with many, some, few students were absent yesterday. When you say that many students, few students, some students were absent yesterday, one cannot come to know that how many students were absent yesterday. These indefinite numeral adjectives do not show or do not denote the exact number of person, place or thing. The third type of distributive adjectives, the third type of numeral adjectives are distributive adjectives, and they refer to every person, place or thing of a number, or these adjective refers to each one of a number. For example, each student must take the paper, either pen will do, either accusation is true. When you say that each student must take the paper, let's suppose there are 20 students in your class and you say that each student must submit the assignment. By the word, by the adjective each, you mean every student, all the students, all the 20 students must submit the assignment. Thank you very much, and the rest of the types of adjectives will be discussed in the next class, inshallah. Thank you very much.